Hello, Leo. This is Dee with Metaphysical Moonlighters, and this is your February 2019 horoscope. So, this month I am posting pictures from my trip to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. I visited Rio a few years ago. So, these are the pictures that you will be seeing in the slides. Now, I did take all of these photos and videos myself. The very last slide is a video, so hang around for that. Now, this background picture, this is the Christ Redeemer statue. It's very popular, it's very famous, all over the world. It is a huge statue. If you can look in this picture, you will see how huge the statue is compared to the people on the ground. Um, the statue is situated at the top of a mountain and is just overlooking a magnificent view. So, if you visit Rio, I highly suggest that you visit Christ the Redeemer statue. And I also suggest that you visit early in the morning because this place does get crowded. So, keep that in mind. Now, let's get into your horoscope for this month. And also remember the dates you see on the screen are the exact dates. However, you can feel the energy of these aspects and these planetary movements. You can feel the energies before this actual date or even after the date. Okay, especially if you're sensitive to energies. So just keep that in mind. So when you see the dates on the screen, just know that around this time, you might feel the energies of these aspects. Okay, so Leo, we are starting off on February 1st with Mars in a square to Pluto. Okay, at this point, Mars is going to be in Aries, Pluto is in Capricorn. So for you, Mars is in Aries in your area of your life that can deal with legal matters, long distance travel, and then Pluto in Capricorn is in your area of your life that deals with health, vitality, even your daily routine. So the energy of Mars in a square to Pluto is that it is best not to take shortcuts. So for you, if you have any legal matters you're dealing with, it's best not to try to take any shortcuts. Just deal with everything head on. Now, on the second, Venus is going to be in a trine to Uranus. Okay, now this is an energy where everyone is going to want excitement. And this is also the energy where if any love affair is started, it will just take off. Everything will happen fast. Now, for you at this point in the month, Venus in Sagittarius is in your area of life that actually can deal with romance. Okay, and then Uranus in Aries is in your area of life that can deal with long distance travel. So it is possible that if you have any trips you have planned, like overseas or any long distance trips, it is possible that you could meet someone on this trip. Okay, Leo, so keep that in mind. And remember, when Venus is in a trine to Uranus, love affairs can start quickly and take off very fast. Okay, now on the third, Venus enters Capricorn. This is an energy where people are going to start to get serious about their lives. Not that they're not serious now, but people will start putting in effort, more effort towards the goals that they're trying to achieve. Okay. Now, for you, you could very well get very serious about your health. Okay. Because Capricorn, for you, Leo, is in your area of life that can deal with your health and your vitality. Okay. Now, also in this background picture, this is a picture of the sidewalk in the Copacabana area. Okay. So you'll know when you're in the Copacabana area based on the sidewalk. Okay. So this next slide is sort of like a comparison of the sidewalk in Copacabana versus the sidewalk in Ipanema. Okay. So if you're just, enjoying Rio, you're walking around and then you suddenly realize, okay, where am I? Just look at the sidewalk. If the sidewalk looks like a bunch of waves, that's the Copacabana area. If the sidewalk looks differently, like the one here in this picture closest to my video, that is the Ipanema Beach area or the Ipanema area. Okay, So those are the two main beaches in Rio. You have the Copacabana beach, and then you have the Ipanema beach. Okay, and both of them are really great beaches. Now, on February 4th, we have a new moon in Aquarius, and it will happen at about 4 o'clock in the evening. That's Eastern Standard Time. Now, for you, Leo, this new moon is happening in your area of your life that deals with partnerships, house 7. Okay, so I'm going to pull one card for you. Now, if you are not familiar with your birth chart and you don't know exactly what to focus on at the new moon, if you focus on your partnerships, that would be great. But I'm also going to pull one card for you from the Trust Your Vibes deck, and this is going to be something you can focus on at the new moon. Okay, so that one just fell out for you. I was just shuffling and Talk Shop fell out for you. So let me just read a little bit about this card to you, Leo. Okay, it says, don't let your ego get in the way and convince you to hide your vibes or to stop you from sharing the positive experiences they bring. Okay? Your ego is acting out of fear and is trying to protect you from being hurt, such as being criticized by others for your vibes. And the vibes that this is talking about is like psychic vibes, like when you have a hunch about something or when you have a feeling about something. This is saying don't hide those vibes. You never know who you um, encourage to get in touch with their side, with their intuitive side, just by you talking about your experiences. So that's something you can focus on at this new moon. Let's see what else it says. Okay, it says openly and joyously acknowledging this is great. It's time to review your vibes from the higher plateau of love and generosity. Okay, notice how peaceful you become when trusting your vibes. And it's only natural to want to share your positive experiences with others. Okay, when you share your experiences with others, don't try to convert them to sixth sensory living. Just let the world know you're comfortable trusting your vibes. You don't need approval from anyone. Your happy life is approval enough. Okay? So it's also saying that even though you want to share your experiences with others, don't try to force it on them, and um don't expect their approval. Okay, when you approve of yourself, that's enough. Okay, now also in this picture, this is a great area in Rio. It's called the Escondaria Celeron, and it's like an artsy area. It's very colorful. The vibe is just awesome. It's kind of like a laid back vibe. So at the bottom of the steps, there are people like just playing their instruments, selling their wares, such as like crystal jewelry, things like that. And then the tiles in this area were laid by one person, I believe. It was a local artist. I don't believe he's still alive right now, but it's a very colorful area. Now, as you go towards the top of these steps, you will find yourself in a favela. And a favela is a ghetto in Rio. That's the term they use. And they do offer tours to take you around the favelas. My husband and I, we chose not to take any tour like that because we just felt like it was um, being exploitive, and especially because of the fact that we don't know if the money is actually going to the families in the favela. So we just chose not to take a tour of the favela. However, this is a great area. It's very artsy, it's very colorful, the vibe is laid back. So I definitely recommend you visit this area when you visit Rio. Okay, so let's keep moving on. Now, on the 10th, we have Mercury entering Pisces. Now, for you, Leo, this is happening in the area of your life that can deal with shared resources. It can deal with your transformation. So the energy of Mercury entering Pisces is the fact that details tend to get thrown out of the window. Okay. Just keep that in mind. Okay. Now, on the 12th, Mars is going to be in a conjunction to Uranus in Aries. So at this point, Mars is in Aries, Uranus is in Aries. And if we look at these planets, remember, Mars is a planet that deals with action. Okay, Mars wants to go forward. Uranus is the planet that deals with surprise, sudden change. Uranus wants freedom. Okay, so all of this is taking place for you in your area of life that can deal with legal matters, it can deal with long distance journeys, your interaction with other cultures, among other things. So, the energy of Mars in a conjunction to Uranus is that you might tend to make rash decisions. Okay. So if you have any legal matters you are dealing with, you might tend to make rash decisions. If you have, let's say you have a long distance trip you want to book, you might make a rash decision and just book it, you know. So just keep that in mind and make sure um, think twice about things that you're doing around that time. Now, on the 14th, Mars enters Taurus. Now, when Mars enters Taurus, this is a great time for resisting something because remember, Taurus is the stubborn sign. It's the sign that can be stubborn. So, at this point, you will be determined. And for you, Leo, Taurus is in your area of your life that deals with your career or your business or what you're known for in the world. So this is a great time for everyone to fast because when you fast, you have to stay away from something. So when Mars enters Taurus, this is a great time for you to resist things, okay? So just keep that in mind. And then this is a picture of me in Ipanema Beach, on Ipanema Beach. If you can look at the sidewalk, you can see that it's not waves. So therefore, this is the Ipanema Beach area. Now, this is also Ipanema Beach in this picture. On the 18th, we have Venus in a conjunction to Saturn in Capricorn. Now, for Leos, this is happening in the area of your life that can deal with your health and your vitality. It can also deal with your daily routine. So, the energy of Venus in a conjunction to Saturn is that it is a great time for self reflection. So this is a great time for Leos to think about their health, to think about changes they want to make to their daily routine. Also on this day, the sun enters Pisces, which as of the 18th, it will be Pisces season. So Mercury is also going to be in a conjunction to Neptune on this day. And so this is going to be great for expressing ideas. So Leos, for you, this is in the area of your life that can deal with your transformation. So this is a great day for you to express how you feel, to express what you want to see in your life as far as your transformation. Now, okay, so this is a picture of a place we ate at several times in Rio. This place is so good. If you think Fogo de Chao is good, this place is so good. It's called Caratao. Okay, and it is a classic Brazilian restaurant. Um, we ate here several times, like I just mentioned, and it's sort of like Fogo de Chao. The guys are walking around, cutting up the meat, putting it on your plate, this and that. And I'm not a big meat eater, but the fish that was on the buffet, it is so delicious, so delicious. I definitely know when I visit Rio again, I will definitely be eating at this restaurant. It is excellent. So if you visit Rio, check this place out, Caratao. I might be pronouncing it wrong. Now, on the 19th, we have the full moon in Virgo. It's happening at about 10:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, for Leos, this is happening in your area of your life that can deal with material possessions, finances. So if you have any negativity you need to release, surrounding your finances, this full moon is a great time to release that. Okay, now on the 22nd, we have Venus in a conjunction to Pluto. And this is an energy where you will want intense relationships. You might even notice jealousy in yourself, possessiveness in yourself, and also in others. So this is happening again in your area of your life that deals with your health and your vitality. It can also deal with your daily routine. So on a daily basis, you might find yourself being a little bit possessive. Just keep an eye out for that. Now, this is a picture of me in front of the Christ Redeemer statue. It's kind of um, blown up and sized down just so that I wanted to get myself and the Redeemer in the picture. So I had to like play with the settings of the picture. But anyway, it's a great place to visit. And again, it does get crowded. So try to visit as early as possible. And that's what I have for you this month. Please like this video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now, if you want a personal astrological forecast, visit my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com, and we can book it there. Also, check out this daily app. It's the Daily Horoscope app from Cheetah Mobile. The link is in the description box. So you can just click on, whether you have an Android or Apple, just click on the link, that corresponds to your phone and check it out. It's a cool app. Okay. You can check your horoscope on the go with this app. So now I'm going to play this last video. Now, we took a helicopter tour and it took us around the Christ Redeemer statue. So that's what is happening in this video. You can see how huge the statue is. Those are people at the foot of the statue. And that's everything I have for you this month, Leo. So enjoy your month, and I will see you next month.